Hey YouTube, this one here you dealt with is so jealous of you that every calculated step was intentional. This person is receiving karma for life. And many of you could have been wondering, when is the karma going to start? Why can't I see it? Because they hiding it from you. Let's start off by saying God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. They never want you to know what they're going through. They never wanted you to know that everything that they has done to you thus far has already started return. The return started. They don't want you to know that the return started already. They're trying to save face. Okay? This individual is trying to save face. That's what's happening. The deal is already going downhill with a situation. But you see, whoever this is, they thought it was going to be you. They thought it was going to be you. Oh, well, I'm going to do this to the collective. I want them to see this. I want them to see that. I want them to see me do this. I want them to know about this. Everything that they did, they wanted you to know about it. They wanted you to be aware of it. Because none of it is genuine or sincere. Because this is not a genuine or sincere person at all. There's somebody that thought that you would spend your time and your days, dwelling on whatever they did, being mad. You don't even think of them. The only reason why you think of them is because you can feel them pull on your energy, and you return that shit right back to sender. This is someone that thought that they would be able to play in your face and do all kind of underhanded things, and you would just accept it because it was them. But instead, you got tired and you decided to walk away from this connection or whatever that situationship was because it was not serving you. You realized that you were stuck in a situation where it was only beneficial to one individual, but they still were able to live their life and have you in a chokehold. You didn't deem whoever this person is to be worthy of that type of treatment from you, because you really knew what type of monster you were dealing with here. And it's the same type of monster that's trying to hold you bound, keep you bound, don't want to let you go, still trying to hold on to you while they're in a whole nother situation. Like, what's the problem? You in another situation. How about you be with that person? Make it official with them. Whoever this is, they're trying to hold on to you while they try to see if something could be, if it could be long term. If they can work through the obstacles with whoever they're dealing with, because it's trouble in paradise. They walking on eggshells because they know they're not good enough. And they know that it's only a matter of time. And then they want to have you in the background to try to fall back on because they feel like you know them enough, or you said that they can always come back to you, or it's something that this person feel. They feel like they can manipulate you and make you think that it's not what you think it is. It's exactly what you think it is. If you're thinking about it, that's a big if. You are thinking about it. But the thing is, you want this person to let you go. You don't want to be with them. They chose what they chose, so they have to stay there as far as you're concerned. It don't matter what they do with their life. But whatever situation they went towards, they should be trying to work on a long-lasting commitment that way or with whoever, as long as it's not you. But this is someone that's trying to hold you against your will. You don't want them. What part is this person not understanding? This is someone that thought that you were going to be stupid for them, because this is how they had other individuals. No. When you asked this person to leave out of your life, you meant that shit. Otherwise, you would have returned by now. But this is someone that's in the energy of trying to save face. They could be telling other people other things, you know, that's not the truth. And you're not in the energy of trying to clear up anything. You don't trust this person. You don't feel safe with them. You know that they're a monster. So whoever they with, they just don't know who they dealing with yet. But you know everything that you need to know. And you don't want to deal with this clown. Man or woman. This is someone that's an abuser. They're neglectful. They abandon. This is somebody you can't trust with your life. You don't feel safe with them. They try to have you killed. They could be trying to plot on you right now. You don't trust this person. And for many of you, you don't even know why you even dealt with this person in the first place. Until you realize it was all by divine design. But if you would have knew anything about this person, like had anything on this person, had people scared, afraid to speak up about who they really were. Everyone but you. They didn't want to say what type of person this was. And they know that this was not a good person. Was and is. Still not. Still not. There's nothing that's going to ever change about this person. They're just going to go and ruin the next life. Bravo. But it's not going to be you. Once you say that's it, it was it. That was it. It was over. It was done. Finished. All the childishness that this individual is doing and tapping into and, you know, doing things to try to make you jealous. How you going to try to make somebody jealous that don't care? The only thing that this person care about is being free from you. So what is the hold up? What is the hold up? They don't want you to be great. They know somebody waiting in the cut to snatch you up and treat you right. That's why. That's why they're giving you the runaround. They want to make it as if, oh, they want you to feel something. Oh, I did this while I was with them. You know, they need to have a storyline to bring back to this karmic, toxic, bogus community that they are, you know, trying to please. Not knowing you don't give a fuck about them or their community. The only thing you want is to be free from this situation. Because you don't deal with no corny ass people like this or no corny ass person like this. Like what? Running. This is somebody that's running. Okay? They need to stand on business though. That's what this person needs to do. They waiting on something that they're not going to get from you. They think that you going to, you know, spaz out and go. They think you care. You don't care. The only thing you care about is being free from them, and they trying to hold you back. You don't give a damn about what they doing or who they doing it with. Just free me. 10-10 on the time as I said that. Ain't no reason. There's no reason why this person should be trying to hold you back from anything. There is no reason. It don't matter what it is. Marriage, it don't matter. There's no reason. This person either let you go. They moved on. Congratulations. Now free the collective. They don't got nothing that you want. Nothing. This is somebody that's in the energy of trying to hold you back and stop you from progressing. Stop you from achieving because they know you're a high achiever. They know you're going to get you. They know that you are blessed. Who gives a damn about what this person is doing? They want you to care, but you don't. That's where they going. You don't want what? Ain't no such thing as a halfway crook. Like what? You made your choice. You made your decision. Go that way. Go commit. Go be fully committed to whatever situation that you went towards. Like, what is you doing? You halfway in. Look at this official person in the reverse. I'm telling you, this is not official. This is a official runner, or official ghoster, or official person that's gonna always disappear, thinking that's gonna change something. You're not looking for a ghost. You're looking for somebody to free you from this situation because you want out of this situation with them. And therefore, they can stop trying to brag and boast and just live. Because when it comes down to you, see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. You're not trying to hear nothing about nothing that they doing because you know it's bogus. Anything that have anything to do with this person is bogus. None of it is real. This is not coming from a real person. Nobody they connected to gonna be real. You was the realest they ever met. Ain't getting no realer than you. And you don't want no parts. And they know this. Look, change. Somebody that's never gonna change. And this is what you know. And you are not being bound to this situation. It don't matter what this person doing, what they say they doing. If they say they not dealing with someone, who cares? Who cares about what you doing? My boy, my girl, it's time to let go. That'll be about the only thing that'll get you to snap or spaz out when somebody's trying to hold you against your will. You didn't try to hold them against theirs. You let them go, be free, get in whatever situation, deal with this one, that one, whoever they dealing with. Now it's time to let you go. So a real man or a real woman can scoop you up because they're waiting. If that's what you choose to do. You're not even in the energy of telling this person what you choose to do. Some of you are not going directly towards nobody else. Because you don't have to. You sure about you and you good with you. But you don't want to be connected to this individual. Their time is up. It been up. So what's the damn delay? Like, what's the hold up? Look, main female, okay? I don't know what this means. Give us more, Holy Spirit. Community. As I said, you understand that's the hold up Spirit is saying. Main female and community. Like I said, some old jive, distorted masculine It's trying to see what it do with a main female, if it's going to stand or last the test of time before they officially free you, although they could be dealing with this person, right? And also because they have a community to put on for. Whoever this is, they washed. They straight washed. Washed up. Has been. Has been. Like, in real time. They washed. Straight flushed out. Them and this bogus community, they all flushed. Like, what? What do we have? Look, Spirit said over. It's over for all of them. They hit with all the bricks. All of them. And still thinking they got the juice. Still thinking they got the sauce. These are washed individuals. Look, Journey, they going nowhere fast. I'm telling you. Nowhere fast. And these are energies that smiling jacks, you know, they want to smile in your face and the whole while they sitting somewhere jealous of you. You already know that too. And they jealous of you because they can't fuck with you. That's why. That's why. They'll never amount up to the woman or the man that you are. That's why. They don't got nothing on you. Nothing. And this is who this person is rolling with, and possibly others. These energies don't understand that you don't have no filter. But they know that though. They know that. That's why they try to smile in your face and say shit when you're not around, or do shit when you're not around. Or try to gang up with this person. Like, make that make sense. A bunch of weirdos. A bunch of nobodies. Look at this. Main male. You understand what I'm talking about? Like I said, it's either this distorted masculine or this main female. Take it as it resonates. You're a one man or one woman army. You don't need no crowd to feel validated. You don't need nobody speaking on your behalf either. You are this solo dolo energy for a reason. And you're not the friendly type either. All that friendly shit. Like what? You friendly with people that you know you can trust. And whoever these people is, you can't trust these people. And you already know this. What is happening here, Holy Spirit? Pathway, poverty, and what else? Message of concern, pathway in the reverse, poverty in the upright, and message of concern in the freaking upright. This was going on. This is what's happening. This is what's happening here. These energies, pathways is blocked, especially whoever this person is that's been jealous of you. Everything been calculated with them. Message of concern here. Keep getting a message of concern in regards to a main female energy. This person, since they decided not to make any changes, they sitting somewhere impoverished. Do you understand? Possibly sitting there bragging and boasting on what someone else got. Possibly this main female, because they don't got shit. And that's why you don't want their ass. This not somebody that can help you, you know, come up or achieve any goals. This is not somebody that'll support you. That was too busy being jealous of you to try to support you, whoever this is. And they're going to always be jealous of whoever this is that they connect with. They start off bragging and boasting because it's beneficial to them, because whoever they dealing with don't know who they dealing with. So of course they're going to approach a new situation like that. But they battling because the demon in them really want to do some wicked shit. And whoever this is, I feel like somebody been trying to warn them, probably another demon. You get it? Because whoever this is dealing with somebody and that's refusing to let you go. So like, it's like they gotta know. They gotta know what's going on. Man or woman, is like how you dealing with me if you still connected to them? Make that make sense. This is somebody that needs to speak up. And if you're gonna deal with me, then you need to let go of that other person. And this is what the message of concern could be about, collective. Like, hello, dummy. Make sure this person's handle their business so they can have you. Damn what this person talking about. They all start off saying everything that you want to hear in the beginning. Or when something is new, or when something is fresh, or when you got something that they want. They're going to tell you the same thing they told the collective. I'm going to go and get the sun and bring it to you. Pure happiness and joy. Little too late for that, because that's already been said. But I find it ironic that this is somebody that couldn't even bring the sun in their own life. Make that make sense. I feel like this is somebody that wanted to have like some type of joke on you. And you know, and this what it could have been for a while. They could have been egging this person on like, oh yeah, you know, you doing your big one on the collective and this, that, and the third, not knowing that when you walked away and you say goodbye, that was the end for you. So this is what they had better done. And it's like this person is not even trying to correct these individuals. You don't, whoever you are, you don't reach out to this person. You don't call them. You don't talk to them. There's nothing for you to discuss with this person. And it don't matter if you have a child with this person or not. They don't do nothing for the children or the child. So what you need to speak to them for? There's nothing you reach out to this person for. So what is the holdup? What is the problem when it comes down to this situation? You are not the one of the two. And whoever you are, you told this to this individual beforehand. Before you guys got into a situationship, before you guys got into a connection, I am not the one that you gonna play with like that. If you try to play with me, I'm out of here. And if you don't have a word, you don't have nothing. Like this person, they don't have a word. Every word they said turned into jealousy. They started blending in with the crowd right here when it came down to you. They don't have no word. But you do, and you did. And what you said, you meant. And some of you left this situation with nothing. And Spirit gave it all back to you with interest. And let your hands, and you still receiving. because you don't have no support. Like I said, you could have a child or children. I see a few little boys here. Someone can have little boys or girls, but I see 2 little boys here. Some of them may even be older now. But however, you could have went into this impoverished state with dealing with this individual here. And you had to pull yourself up. This person left you to drown. Neglect, abandonment, all of those things is what this person was tapped into. And this is somebody that think that you love them and you want to be with them. This is somebody that think that you were going to fight for a connection with them, for them. And they pretty much left you to die, to go and hang out with these energies right here. A bunch of nobodies. This is somebody that left you to go tap in with a bunch of fucking nobodies. To go blend in their life, to go fit in. This is a grown adult that left a whole family dynamic to go sit around with some friends and frenemies. And still had the audacity to think that they could come in and out of your life when they wanted to, when they needed somewhere to stay, because they'll never have nowhere to stay. This is somebody that's unstable, that's pretty much living off somebody else right now. I can almost bet everything in my bank account that this is somebody that's living off somebody else right now. This person is cursed. And they come from a cursed bloodline of wannabes. This is somebody that had a vendetta against you from the beginning. They were jealous of you from the start because you were single, beautiful, handsome, and independent. And they wanted to ruin things for you. This is somebody that made plans to come in and destroy and dismantle what you were creating or what you were building. Especially if you like a business owner or you were working or you had something going on. The plan was to come dismantle everything and put you back at square one, where they thought they left you at. They came back to try to finish the job, so they could go back and tell this community that you were not who you said that you were. And the whole time they was trying to break you. What the hell you want to do with somebody like this? And they want to try to tell you that it's love? No, that was manipulation. This person didn't never love you. And that could be vice versa. Now that you think about it, the love was never real with you either. When it came down to this individual, it was just simply a lesson. Why would you love somebody that tried to fuck over you in the worst way? Manipulate, assassinate, assassination of character, possibly even made plans to try to have you assassinated, or they partake on, join forces with other people to try to take you down like you stupid. But this is what this individual did with friends or family. The plan was to take you out. And this person, they orchestrated it because you had something that they wanted. Because this is what they do. They go around and sabotage people that have things. They get jealous of them. They pretend like they happy for them. But the whole goal is, you got something I want. So, of course, I'm coming into you. Of course, I'm going to pretend to be all who you think I am to you so I can get access to what the hell you have. It ain't no love though. So whoever this person went towards trust me. Trust me. This individual is going to learn the freaking hard way. Trust me, they are. This the type of person, if you get something or do something, they instantly start saying mine. They instantly start claiming what belong to you and try to make you feel like, oh, I'm doing this because we together. I'm doing this because, it's us. No, that's not what it is. This is somebody that's saying this is mine because they got all plans on taking it away from you. And they're going to do whatever the hell they got to do to take it away from you. And whoever these energies are that work with this person, they all in on it too. And they all jealous too. It's a repetitive cycle. This is a bunch of nobody. This is a bunch of fucking losers that go around plotting and planning and scheming with this person. Because none of these individuals ever had shit. None of them was never stable. Whoever these energies are. They never had they own nothing. They never owned a nothing for real. They go campaign and find somebody that have it and instantly start, like I said, claiming shit. Not ours, not us, not we, mine, me, and I become the new vocabulary. And what they doing is tricking you out your freaking spot. Trying to switch your destiny by manifesting what belonged to you for them. This is who this is. Yep, this is who you dealt with. And once you got close enough to crack the code on them and everybody that they was connecting with that was going around doing this shit because they bogus, this is the reason why they started trying to make plans to off you in some type of damn way. But you see, God already warned whoever this is, listen and listen carefully. If you so much put a finger on my child, trust me, that's not what you want to do. And somebody adhered to this freaking warning because they heard it loud and clear. They was going to pay a hefty freaking price for trying to freaking harm you, collective. For trying to come on demon time when it come down to a chosen one. Because whoever you are, you good. You good people. You have this amazing heart. And this is the reason why somebody decided not to harm you, because they know that, collective. They know you real. They know you for real. They know you got a good, genuine ass heart. But if it was up to this person you was dealing with and the rest of these people that's involved, they wanted you gone. Because the hate was that great. This person didn't never love you for real. And they mad because you know. It's like, imagine a demon sitting there pouting or being mad after you got the scoop on them. After you know what the hell they've been plotting on. And they got the nerve to be sitting there pouting because you don't give a fuck about them no more. Make that make sense. It's like they wanted you to forget about everything that you learned on this journey to make them happy. This person never protected you from nothing. You understand what I'm saying? You never felt safe with them. Everybody connected to them was lying and trying to gas you up for them. This is a whole fucking occult. This is a whole group of fucking low life, low budget, broke, cursed ass demons. All demonic ass motherfucking family. Period. Period. And once they found out that you was someone that was not going to bow down to whatever the fuck this is that they had going on, that you had your own mind, that you were strong-willed and strong-minded, this is when they started planning on what the fuck they was going to try to do with you. You cannot trust this motherfucker. I'm telling you. When they saw they couldn't put no fear in you, collective, this when this person really started, campaigning with other individuals. There's somebody that's been stepping out on a connection with you. You knew that too. But at the time, you could have felt like you were trapped in a situation. At the time, you didn't really see a way out. At the time, you had to tap in to see what it was or where it was you was being guided to go. What you were being guided to actually do. Because you already know that you was dealing with some legions of demons. Everybody connected to this person like that. If you got a child by this person, make sure you laying your hands on your children, you praying for them, and you covering them. From the crown of their heads to the sole of their feet. Because they've been doing some shit. For lifetimes. And it's in a bloodline. If you have more than one child for one person, it's all these motherfuckers. Do you understand that? And it could be your own family too. Take it as it resonates. All. When I say all. You can't trust none of these motherfuckers. None of them. They all want the same thing that you don't give a fuck about. And let me tell you why. Because they for the world, collective. They are for the world. What do I mean by that? Whatever this world has to offer, they want it, and they're not willing to put in the hard work and dedication to achieve it. They're ready to push or step on whoever they could to achieve what this world has to offer, so they could blend in with every freaking crowd like they the answer. But the truth is, that's not what's going on. That's not what's really happening with you. Because this is what they said. That's what they said about you, collective. And every single thing that they said about you, this person or whoever these energies are, they was really revealing their own hand and exposing their own hand, whoever this is. You want out of this situation. You don't want no freaking parts of this situation with whoever this is. Look at this. Wealthy man in the reverse. Like I said, this distorted masculine. You don't want no parts with this fake flexing, pump flexing individual here. Because you see, this person showed you that they were demonic, collective. And that's why you don't want nothing to do with this person. It don't matter what nobody say, think, or feel. It don't even matter what this person say, think, or feel. They don't have a right to voice their opinion about nothing to you. This is somebody that wants you to operate in a woman scorn energy, divine feminine. But you looked at the bigger picture. And they definitely did things to try to provoke you into, getting into that mode behind them. And since you didn't, that's why they really mad. That's why they're trying to go even harder. And they still don't understand that you don't want nothing but fucking freedom. You don't give a damn about what they got going on or what they doing. And they mad at that because you don't. They told this community something different. That's why. It was like a whole plan for them to provoke you, for you to pop up, or for you to show up so they could try to flex on you and shit on you. Nah, buddy. Nah, wasn't gonna happen. Because that's not even something that you were even thinking about doing. But that's something that they were trying to manifest so they could try to give these community folks something to talk about or something to laugh at, and not a joke's on them. Because you turned into Casper the fucking Ghost. Like what? Like what? Reason why they thought you was gonna do this is because they counted you out a long time ago. They already said you couldn't make it on your own. They already said that they were doing everything for you. They already said you were not who you said that you were. And that the odds were against you. And that's the reason why they went towards someone else. Because whatever you had going on or have going on is not going to last. Yeah. They talked a lot of shit about you, collective. And did a lot of they did even more. This is the type of person that'll link up with your enemies. You know what I'm talking about, collective? Go be merry with them, eat with them, drink with them, speak to them, all of that. And you could be the total opposite. If you don't fuck with them, I don't fuck with them. Right? And that's why we got official person in the reverse here. This person was never with you. They've been against you. They don't know what real is. They're only loyal to whoever these individuals are. Because they one and the same. They're on the same type of mission. They're on the same type of time to use good people. Cheat on them. Destroy them. Ruin their life. Ruin their reputation. All these motherfuckers probably sleeping together anyway. That's what the gag is. It's some weird shit going on. Look at this. It's some weird shit going on. Okay? And they try to make it to, you know, whoever they dealing with. Oh, we just cool. We've been knowing each other for so long. We just close, you know, that's family or my, yeah, right. Yeah, right. You can see the truth. The truth is sitting right in your freaking face. And it's disgusting. It's the disgusting, brutal truth. Kissing cousins, all this shit is weird. And they know that if you knew and you would feel that way, and they just couldn't take that risk without them telling you anything or showing you anything, right? They just couldn't take the risk with knowing that you knew shit once they found out that you were a seer in real time. All these motherfuckers is jealous. They fuck with whoever this is bring around. That's what team they on. Bad health is here. And that's what the hell they need to be concerned about. Okay? Because something is going to happen with this situation with the coffin being here and concerned and then bad health coming out. It's a flag on the play winning team. Journey over. Journey in the reverse. For this main male to going. This has been going nowhere fast. The sight of this person can irk you. You understand? Because you know what you know. And that's just the bottom line. What we have. Look at this. The lovers and high honor in the freaking reverse. So that's clarifying journey here. I'm telling you. And like I said, whoever this is, if they moved on to someone else, whether this is man or this woman, there's a message of concern that this is about to end because high honor is involved in this situation. High honor never, listen, let me tell you guys something. God never left your side. And if he told you he'll never forsake you, that's what he meant. God's word don't never return void. It don't never return void. Somebody been trying to plot on you. Because you want out of a situation. Something in them know that this situation not gonna last. Whoever this man is or this woman, they know that this situation is not gonna freaking last, collective. And that's why they trying to use force to try to hold you against your will. No, 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 no. That's not what we doing. And you could have already conveyed that to this individual. And you ain't about to keep talking twice. Main male. What do we have, beloved ancestors? And your ancestors dragging whoever this is. They going freaking through it. Look. House. Okay? What I told you. What did I say, collective? This person, they never have nothing for themselves. What about this house? What about this house? Look at this message. And what is the message? What is the message? Ooh. False person. You understand? And it fell right on top of this wealthy man in the reverse, right next to this message of concern. And we got community here and this main female. So if this, listen, whoever this is, let them find out how they find out. Because again, they know that this person was dealing with you, or do they? Right? Or still holding on to you, or still connected to you some type of way, and you want to deal with this person. Let them find out how the hell they find out. Let them find out what you been knew a long time ago. And for many of you, it's like you been knew. You just, Spirit told you to be still in this situation. Because he knew that you were patient. And this is a, I'm telling you, the outcome of this is karma for life. I'm telling you guys. This is the reason why you had to stay the course. You were chosen for this very situation, because this is a big situation. For some of you, this could have dragged on for years. And it's not like you didn't see nothing that was going on, that this person was actually doing, how they were lying to you, how they was misleading you, how you knew that they were cheating and fooling around and playing in your face and all of those things. And it's not like you were trying to stay around in their life to snoop around. You've been requested to get out of this situation. But this is somebody that was trying to keep you there. But they didn't understand that they were keeping you there, and you a whole freaking chosen one. So all this, their lifestyle, is something that you just don't agree with. And the reason why Spirit told you to stay the course is because you didn't even know. It's like you were green to this situation. You didn't even know people like this exist. And that's the reason why Spirit had you stay the course. So you could learn this freaking lesson to know what's really going on in this world. My stomach growling. You didn't even know people like this operate like this. I'm talking about when I say green to the fact, completely green, like spell work and witches and all this shit. All this came from this. All this situation blew the mask off everything and everyone. Everything started making sense. But it took this situation for you to be able to see the bigger picture about everything. For some of you, these people have been doing this to you since you were a little girl. Do you understand? Or a little boy. If they've been knowing you this long, this how long they've been doing this shit to you. And you didn't have a clue. So, like I said, if you was younger, okay, I see let's start with like the tender age of 14. I see 14 out here with the message of concern. So let's start here, sitting right in my face. Say this started when you were 14, man or woman. Now think back to how old you are now and how many years ago this was, and how much. That's why I say for the rest of their life, these people is going to have freaking karma for the rest of their days. Do you understand what I'm telling you? For whatever this is that they did to you. $13 out here too. Wealthy man in the reverse. I just saw 113 likes. 13 out here too, right next to the message of concern. And then the likes just went from 113 to 14. Yeah. Yeah. This been going on. They've been trying to fucking hex you. Here, you trying to find your way, and the whole time they've been trying to hex you and stop you and block you. Doing rituals and shit on you so you don't make it. Like, what? And since they of the world, whoever they doing, whoever they did this for, whether it's a community or friends or a family dynamic, they all about to watch them go through whatever the hell they going through because of what they did to you. You were off limits. And some of you wonder why you couldn't break free from these situations. Because it was a lesson. When you were 13, 14, you never knew that you would be right here today. You know what I'm talking about? Unlocking things that happened. You didn't never think this far. You didn't never know that this was, you know what I'm talking about? You didn't never think that this would, everything would come full circle. Because you didn't have any knowledge of what was going on. And this is the reason why Spirit introduced you to spirituality. Although you're a spiritual person, but you needed to know about the dark side of spirituality as a light worker. Because you could have been a light worker, been. What I do know is some people may not believe in karma, but I'm more than sure they believe in what goes around comes around. And this is what's happening with this situation. And now these energies are concerned. People dropping like flies. People getting diagnosed with all kind of shit from bad health because of everything that these individuals did is all falling back on them because they were in this false energy. These energies are going to be cursed for the rest of their days. Wow. I ain't going to tell you guys what I just heard. I heard that came from Abraham. These is the folks that Abraham was talking about. And the opposite effect is happening for you. You know when Abraham told his sons that some energies was going to be cursed, and then told the other son that your bloodline is going to be, they have your blessing, they have my blessing. This is what's happening with this situation here. This is that time. This is when he said that, this is the times right here. This is the times that he was speaking of right here. And if you want to know more about it, because it's going to go a little too deep if I tap into it, go pull it up in your Bible and read it. And you're going to see how one son had the blessing and how one son is cursed individuals on that end and the rest of them going to be blessed. This is what's happening here. And when I tell you guys, it's a part of the promise. It's a part of the promise. Look at this. Look at this. Child. Okay? Okay. My child. That's you. That's you guys here. Let's put this false person where it go. And we're going to sit you over here by the Bible by yourself. Okay? I'm letting you know. What he say? Your children's children and your children's children. Remember, when you read it, or if you know it, you know what he said. Your children's children and your children's children. And that's what's happening here. That's why this child came out. Okay? And then I also seen it in a freaking reverse coming out of the deck. So with that, let you know that that's the ones that he was speaking of that have this freaking cursed bloodline. And that's why they all the way are. And that's why Spirit said they will never change. And that's why poverty is here. Because it's a part of the promise. They living out what they supposed to be living out. And for some of you, like I said, if you want to know why these people wasn't receiving karma, because they doing what they supposed to be doing. They're already living a karmic lifestyle. And the ones that's going to pay is the ones that's innocent. But see, somebody that messed up here. Because now they done went towards somebody that's just like them. And that's why we got this main female and we got a message of concern. It's two demons rolling together. The outcome is not going to be good. And that's the reason why somebody was trying to hold on to you. Because they figured it out now from being with this person. That this person is nothing like you. And this person is demonic. Because this is the type of person that like to compare. They like to use comparisons. So they compare you to this individual here. Whether you have more or less than this individual. And they're just like, nah, this is not it. So that's the reason why they're trying to hold on to you. Because they know that for the long term, this situation not gonna work. Because now I'm with somebody that's just like me. And just like this person trying to hold on to you, this demonic energy is got their claws in them too. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why they feel like they're walking on eggshells in this situation. And they're trying to pretend to be, no, show them you a fucking demon. Like you showed the collective. You scared? You can't just try to go around showing it to the chosen ones. You can't just go around trying to show the chosen ones what type of monster you really are. Show it to another demon. And this is the reason why they choose you guys with the good hearts to try to demonize and victimize. But when it comes down to another demon, they won't bow down and tap out. No, keep that same energy. And that's why we got false out here. You see? They pick their battles. They don't have a problem with coming up against somebody that's not gonna go an eye for eye with them. But the ones that do tap into the energy or want to go an eye for eye with them, they won't try to cop out and act like they so nice, they so sweet, and they so kind. No, you're not. No, you're not. It ain't no love. So show them what you working with. But it may be too soon for that. Because they're in the process of trying to mold them and make them believe that it's a us thing when it's really an I thing. So it may be too soon for them to reveal that. They can't really do it until they for certain that they're going to be able to pull whatever this is that they got from under them and it become theirs. And you get to watch the shit show. Marriage in the reverse. Like I said, if this somebody you are married to and you're somebody need to handle their business when it comes down to this marriage and finish doing what they doing over here. Because this is not what you want. Not with them. Not with them. And the message of concern is whoever this is that this person dealing with, man or woman, what they need to be doing is telling this person, encouraging this person to end this situation so they could get together and get married. Straight like that. It's like what this person trying to hold on to you for and waste your time. Look, family room in the reverse. That's why. Like I keep telling you guys. Because they're uncertain. They're uncertain that it's going to work. Gonna try to use some type of manipulation to try to tell you some shit down the line. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Because you are fully aware. Look, gift. Your gift, see, you are fully aware. And your gifts reveal everything to you. And that's why God gave it to you. You see? And 17 broke it down to 8. You have abundant gifts. Whoever you are. You're going to be good with or without this individual. And look what fell under community, wealthy man, and despair. And they're in despair about it. Okay? They are in despair right now. And we already have poverty out here. Okay? They are in complete despair. I wouldn't be surprised if whoever this is always sitting somewhere just like this with their head down. And that's the way they're going to be. Because they look down on you. They look down on you. And the things that they did to you, they didn't even have to do that to you. They just could have walked away from you and let you go. If something is not working and you see somebody that's not beneficial to you, and whatever they did didn't suffice for you, or it wasn't enough for you, or whatever the case may have been, why you just didn't let the person go before you try to take them through all of this? Now you got to get calmer. What goes around comes around. This is the reason why you got to watch how you treat people. And watch what you do to people. Especially if you can't handle what's going to come back in return. If you know that you can't handle what's going to happen, then don't do it. Because it's coming back to you. Some people, I don't believe in karma. Okay. What goes around comes around. It's a cycle, okay? It's a cycle. And certain things going to cycle in, and then it's going to cycle out. And this is what's going on here. And since they are for the world, they should know that. They should know that whatever they did is coming back, and it's coming back with force because of the time that they put into trying to ruin your life, sabotage you, hurt you, harm you, neglect a child, neglect children. All of these things is going to come back, and it's coming with force. If you don't have a child or children, you the child. Or for some of you, your children grown. As I said earlier, I see 37 and 39 out here. It's no age limit on this, collective. Some of you been going through this for a very long time. And I just heard vengeance is mine. When I tell you, you guys, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, and some of you, you've been going through this for so long that you are being vindicated. I'm definitely picking up on some people that's like in their 50s or maybe even late 50s or early 60s, and you still here and you wanted your justice. You are getting your justice. Okay, you are. Look, privileged lady, I'm telling you, you are getting your justice. You are. And I look, you came out in the upright. Straight up and down. And the number 12 is a very powerful number, guys. This is something major that's ending because you cracked the code, and something major beginning. Something major is beginning here for you. And like I said, I told you guys, put sure thing in the comments. Somebody received something in the form of a gift. And for some of you, it could have been finances. Just on yesterday, out of the blue, possibly unexpected income from some type of resource somewhere. Something happened. And it's like it could have already been there. You know? But you didn't know it at the time when we were getting a message. But you soon found out that it was already there. And that's what I keep telling you guys. By the time we get these messages, it's already happening. Remember, nobody knows the date, the time, and the hour. So with that being said, that's why when it comes down to like psychics, I just really feel like it's only God that really knows. And some people have the inside scoop, but again, it's already done. If he tell you, then it's already done. That's what I'm trying to make you guys understand. This don't have nothing to do with, like, of course, psychic is a metaphor. It's metaphorically speaking of like someone that, utilizes their intuition. But when I tell you, you can see things and you speak on things that you just know what you know. I can't really explain it if you don't know. See, you know what I'm talking about? Like, but I feel like you know, but if you don't know, I can't. That's the best way I can explain it then. Right? It's like you know what you know. You know what you know, and some of you know exactly what's going to happen. But you don't know when. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you know that something is going to happen, futuristically speaking, you still don't know the date, the time, and the hour. You still don't know that. But you know what you know. And that's the ones that's gifted. It's not many. And that's why people don't believe you when you say these things, because they don't even understand it. Like, how would you know that? And, and that's why some people, really don't believe that tarot should be named the truth, because that's all it is the truth. You get the truth here. You get educated with the truth, confirmation, and clarification on things that you know. Or if you're dealing with a gifted messenger, aka like a prophet, right? Then you may get a little more insight, but you don't know when. You don't know when these things are going to occur. You just know what you know. So this is what's going on here with this situation. And for many of you, it's like you've been knowing things since you were a child. And everybody thought that you were crazy. They could have tried to mimic you or mock you and say, oh, that person is crazy. Oh, that person is talking crazy, because they didn't understand where you were coming from. They didn't know what you know. That's why I'm saying that this gift is for you. So if they thought you were crazy, delusional, and insane, all they had to do is keep living, right? And then they started, oh, well, you were right about that. I remember you said that. Oh, no. That's not what we doing. That's not what we doing. Because you didn't believe me when I told it to you. So how you want me to receive what you saying right now? I'm going to have to look at you like you being fake. Oh, you a false flagger. Oh, you didn't believe in me. Like, what? So why would I want to hear what you found out? It's like you were calling me a liar back then, So why I gotta listen to it now that you were right about what you said? No, you didn't believe me when I brought it to you. And the same is happening with these. You know how many times people call you a hater? Imagine, you know how many times people call me a hater? For me telling them something that I seen beforehand? Oh, you jealous. Oh, you just hating. And wow, blow after blow. It's like you got to take blow after blow when you're a chosen one. Because nobody believes unless it's right in front of them, where they can physically see it right then and there. Which means that's why these energies don't believe in God. Because they can't physically see him. They don't understand he's a spirit. So they don't believe it because they don't see him. And they really think you crazy for believing in God too. And so all of this is hitting these individuals at once. How you said it on Coming to America? At once. At once. This is what's happening here. And these energies are about to see you for the king or the queen that you really are. Yeah, they are. I don't even really want to say king or queen. I really want to say like the prince or the princess, because Jesus is king. The Lord is king. Right? So let's make that understood. But being a princess, or a prince is not bad in this situation. And I feel like that's what they're about to, that they about to see that it's not a fairy tale, that they really do exist. And look, they're about to see, and where they about to be seeing from, they ain't gonna like that. They ain't gonna like that. And for many of them, they already here. For many of them, they are already here. Watching, but they locked up. They can't budge. They can't move, collective. And all this is happening is because they wanted to get into this runner track star energy. You know? Instead of standing there facing the music, oh, I'm going to do my dirt and I'm going to just run away. I'm going to go ghost. I'm going to disappear. I'm going to become invisible. And now they got to keep this same energy while they dealing with this situation right here. Now you feeling like, you know, a ghost. Now you feeling like you're invisible. Because you are going to be. Because that's exactly what these folks in the community going to go on whoever this is. Straight invisible. The ones that they were putting on for, they not coming through for them. They were only good enough to sacrifice everything for these individuals. But when it come down to them, they just breadcrumb, bird feed. They better get ready for it. Standing up, lying, ghosting, disappearing. And the only one that they would have had in their corner, you out of there. You're gone. Because this person know that you loyal. You very loyal. They're not crazy. They know that you're very loyal. And they also know that you ain't no pushover too. But they know that you're very loyal. They know that. And that's the reason why they were trying to hold on to you in case they need you. Because they know that the real in you wouldn't sit around and watch them suffer. Well, out of sight, out of mind. If you're not dealing with them, then you don't got to know about nothing that they got going on. And that's the reason why you're trying to get out of this situation. And let them deal with whoever this is that they dealing with. They already feel like you solidified. They already know that you will be there. They know that. But they are unsure and concerned about these other individuals, though. How ironic is that, though? So that's all you really good for it, like I said, to serve this individual. That's all you were good for. To serve whoever this is. But while you in need, they not there for you. They not doing nothing for you. If you need help with your bills, anything, they're going to tell you, I don't stay there. They don't give a damn if they got children or not. I don't stay there. This is someone that's incredibly childish. You want out of this situation. You want out of this situation. You're not dealing with nobody else that have a bum mentality. That's not a man or that's not a woman. Period. Not gonna happen. Look at this. Poverty. And that's why they in poverty. I'm telling you, words are important. Especially when you're talking to a chosen one. You need to watch what you say. You need to watch what you say when you're dealing with a chosen one, collective. I'm telling you, these people, they really, listen, they gonna say that they didn't know, but they did. They knew. They knew. They didn't care. See? And that's why Spirit is saying these energies is false. Because they're going to say they ain't know. But the truth is, I don't care. They only care about themselves. But I guarantee you, they make sure they eat. They make sure they clean. They make sure they're able to go and purchase things for themselves. They make sure they're able to go and travel and go out to different events and different places and party and have fun and do everything that they want to do. But when it comes down to their real responsibility, they don't give a damn about it. Now that option is off the table. It's off the table. It's off the table. Look, great fortune. That's what's off the table. They done swapped it out, collective. They done swapped out great fortune for poverty. And as you can see, this poverty carry more weight. This poverty carry more weight. They done lost out on their abundance. 26 is 8. 37 is 10. To the 10th power is what I heard. I don't know why I heard that. Give me a second, guys. What's happening here? What fell? Come here. Hold on a minute. Courthouse is what's happening here. So whoever this is, that's the judgment. The judge, it's like the results are in, the verdict is in. When it comes down to this courthouse, okay, it's poverty. And this move, we have despair. Someone is in despair here. Someone is in despair. They are. I can't even shuffle. Look at this, thoughts. Okay, stuck in their head. And like I said, this is what they doing. And this is what they're going to be doing for a while. Stuck in their freaking head thinking about, I don't know if this is you or what. Okay? What they did to you, man or woman. Right? Remember, it's just energy. What is the thoughts of this person? What is the thoughts here? What is the thoughts on who they thinking of? Oh, the thoughts is this. Yeah, judgment. Okay? They thinking about the judgment of who? I see two people on there, just like two people right here in somebody's thoughts. There's someone and they thinking about something and two people are there. A man and a woman. Like I said, it's just energy. Mature man thinking about how they should have been mature when it came down to a situation, but it's a little too late for that. But this is what they spending a whole lot of time doing, thinking about that while they in this imprisonment energy. Okay, don't come in here, Aliel. Don't come in, back up. Gotta go put your shirt on. Shut the door. Thank you. They thinking about how they should have been mature. Yep, but now they dealing with toilet labor. They got a whole lot of time to think about that. Why they in poverty and why they dealing with this freaking toilet labor. What is the karma here? Courtship in the reverse because something is ending. That's the karma. That is the karma. That is the karma. Something is freaking ending. What do we need to know here? What is the karma here? Stressed in life. Okay? It says stressed in life up there. All right? That's the karma. They stressing in life and it says depression on here. Okay? Yeah, because they've been wearing some type of mask. All right? It's a sticky situation is what this says. Okay? Caution. That's the poverty. They feeling stuck in a situation here. Situation will not work out in the future as planned. That all of this says that here. Okay? stressed in life, caution, a new start in life, change direction, feeling stuck in a situation will not work out in the future is planned, in a jam, in a sticky situation. And that's why we have change out here in the reverse. And it speaks of depression, sadness, intuition. Yeah, that's what's going on. They didn't listen to their own intuition when it came down to a situation. That's the karma. Look, so we have eyes are watching. So yeah, these energies are watching you, and who gives a damn? Okay? Who gives a damn? Why these energies want you to play nice when they never been nice to you? Like, who gives a damn about them watching? It says, oh, caution, eyes are watching, issues, not what it appears from the outside. Yeah, that's what we know. That's what we know. It's not what it appears. It appears to be from the outside looking in. Okay? What do we have? Okay, ancient wisdom. So I definitely feel like this is resonating with you. Okay? This is primal instincts, ancient wisdom. Okay? Good fortune. Move quietly but strike with great force. I'm telling you. And there are nothing but alligators here. Yeah. That's what's going on. I definitely feel like this is you as this privileged lady energy here. Okay? This is you. That's what's happening here. What do we have? Childhood memory. You see? This is what's going on. Like I said, this is you. Childhood memory. I'm telling you, something going all the way back to when you guys were young. Some of these energies started on you when you were young. Look, we also have 16 right here. You could have been 16 too. 13, 14, or 16. What is this in the reverse? It says, see your value. It says, hey, see your value. Make the most of the days successful in profitable business. Necessity and hard work don't work for pennies. That's in the reverse. And that's why it came out in the reverse. And that is clarifying that toil and labor that came out. Okay? Oh, that flew way over here. Okay, so this flew way on top of the gift and the privileged lady. It says, all parties, celebration, health and abundance, feeding your soul, food and drink, food for thought. Okay, so this is the energy that's the good karma that's coming in for you guys. Remember, I'm clarifying karma. What is the karma here? We got makeup jar, inner beauty, not seeing how beautiful life is. Just look below the gray. Beautiful days will return soon. Short-lived depression. So I feel like this is what's happening. Beautiful days are returning soon for you because this came out to clarify this celebration that's here for you guys. Okay, because of everything that you went through stemming from your childhood. This going all the way back for you guys. What do we have? And now we have the freaking tower. You see? Now we have the tower. And so the tower is here. The tower didn't hit. Like I said, it say crumbling foundations. Okay? Meant to allow be built back up with stability, high-rise building, upsetting event. So I feel like it's going both ways for you and these other energies or this other person. Okay? I feel like a tower had to hit for you guys so you could like build it back up with stability. okay, into a high-rise building. And for these individuals, is an upsetting event, unexpected happenings in a tower moment. That's happening for them. And that's the karma. That is the karma. Okay? Look, codependency. All right? Because for whoever this is, like I said, that these people gonna breadcrumb them and bird feed them. Excuse me. And I find it ironic how we got the spoon out here, you know, that came out, spoon feed them. We got codependency, clingy, needy, okay? Rescuer, help fixer, chaser, runner dynamics, substance issues, and addictions. Yeah, this was going on. This is what's happening when it comes down to the situation. They're going to get breadcrumb, but at the end of the day, they already codependent. They already needy. They already clingy. And that's why they sitting up here claiming everything is I. And it's really not I. It's really not I. It's not even you. That's the thing. These fell in my lap. It's not even you. Look, eyes. Well, I said, and eyes came out. I said, it's I and eyes came out. Thank you, Spirit. It says, not a good card. Watching, gossip, stalker, slander, looking deeper, hitting accounts. Of course. Of course. Of course. They gonna learn. Look, they gonna learn. Look what came out for you. Insight, wisdom, wise choice, unusual powers of discernment, sees the truth behind the wall, good advice. Okay? Look at life from all angles. Explore unknown and magic in life. That's all you. And they watching it all unfold. What we have? Space Ranger. A shoulder to lean on, trustworthy, loyal friend, helper, okay, fair and kind. And that's why I say they were trying to hold on to you, because of all of your attributes, because of the way that you actually really are. Okay, we have flowers, love, couples, happy, vibrant, growth, union, watching things blooming, blossom. And that's what they gotta watch happen for you. All of these things, all this celebration, all these great things happen because you are receiving good karma. You put out a lot of good. And throughout this situation, although you were being like bamboozled and messed over, you still turned out to be an amazing person. You didn't let this situation change who you are at all. You didn't let this situation change you for one moment. You still are who you are. And you still gonna help people. This situation is not gonna stop you from helping anyone. You still gonna be you. You're gonna be true to who you are. And this is the reason why Spirit is blessing you. This is the reason why He told you to put in the chat what He told you put in the chat. Sure thing, amen. Because this is a sure thing when it comes down to you. This is a sure thing. Look, facts, it says book. Facts come to light. Reaching for details. Read a good book. Learning. Getting needed info. And that's what you did. And like I said, Spirit introduced us here for educational purposes. Okay? So we could learn about the dark side. What was happening in the dark. You see how the light is right here in the dark on these books? Yay. Facts come to light. And that's what's happening right now. Thank you, Momo. Thank you, Momo. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to all you guys. All you guys are amazing. All you guys made it. Okay? So be ready to embrace some changes in your life after dealing with this situation, because you getting out of this situation. Many of you is not gonna stop until you get out of this situation. Like it don't matter. It's up there when it come down to you, and you mean you gonna get out of this freaking situation. And there's nothing that this person can say. They can't manipulate you. They can't gaslight you. They can't do any of those things, because you are already mentally checked out of this situation, and your heart follow, because your mind and your heart is on one accord. There's nothing to hold on to within this situation here at all, because again, somebody showed you who they are, and they showed you that they're not for you, and they showed you that every move they made was a calculated step when it came down to you, and they had every intention on hurting you, every intention on making something. They wanted it to hit hard. They wanted you to really be suffering. And this is something that they wanted you to see. And if they felt like you didn't see it, they tried to make it known to you like you gave a fuck. You don't even give a fuck about them because you know what they're capable of. It's like you been knew what this person would do. Like what? They exposed that to you when they did it with you. They let you know what type of person that they were. You been knew who you were dealing with. But you also had to stay the course. You understand? For this very reason right here. Yeah. So we got pink here. Okay. So it says conservation, save your pennies, healthy choices, intelligence, don't run away with your spending, moderation. So spirit is saying whenever you receive whatever this is, spend in moderation. Spend in moderation. But it's like, yeah, I think you need to know that. Okay? Don't just go out and just splurge and, just be so happy that you received it. Because, again, you may not know when the next batch or whatever this is coming in, or you may get it all together. Take it as it resonates. But at the end of the day, just make sure that you are saving. Okay? Not saying that you can't enjoy yourself, but make sure that, you get it out your system. Because sometimes when you receive a little something, maybe you want to do a little shopping, but they got some places where you can shop on the budget. You can ball on the budget. You know what I'm talking about, collective? You don't really just have to go because everything had already been exposed from China and all this, so it should be easy. If you looking to get you some designer or something like that, you get that. It's like, damn, they're free 99 right now if you a designer person, because some people like designer. Me, I like Jordans. I like stuff like that. I'm never going to stop wearing Jordans. I don't care if I'm 100 years old. You know what I'm talking about? Like Jordans and G-Nikes, I'm always going to keep me some of those. And I'm going to give me some nice heels, but I don't just do designer, I'm not really big on that. I'm just not. Unless my name on it. You know what I'm talking about? I need something that got FGs on them motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? Fruit for Goddess gang out here. I need something like that with my name on it so I can rock and bust. But yeah. So, however, when you get this, just make sure you spend in moderation because it's coming. Someone's name could be Pinky. It's coming. I buy whatever I like. And then guess what? And when I put it on, it be looking good. When I put it on, it be looking good. Sometimes it look better than we expected. I'd be like, what? Yeah. I never just been that type. Like for my son, yeah. Like, cause he a boy, I just really got a shoe fetish. So, all right, so let's see. Yep. So we got nail. So we got building, not solid, need securing. Okay? Painful but truthful. Again, like I said, communication, nail in the coffin, hitting the nail on the head, putting a pin in it for later. New beginning needed. Flawed situation in a tower moment. Like I said, for these individuals, it's a tower moment because they didn't think that you were going to make it. And Spirit is about to show you. He done made your enemies your footstool. Look, we have bicycle here. So, excuse me. This is progress, renewal, promising times ahead, transportation, movement, exercise. Like I said, he made your enemies your footstool. And this bicycle is here to give you the clarification. You got a renewal coming in, promising times ahead. And then I say he's not, his word is not gonna return void. It's the promise. So he's telling you that promising times are ahead. Okay? So with the promising times that's ahead, that's the promise. Some of you may be even getting a new vehicle, you know, a new exercise bike or something with movement. For some of you, it could even be a bike. If this is a motorbike, divine masculine, be careful. Be careful. You in New Orleans right now? Yeah, shout out to my city. All right, so let's see. Yeah, we got home. Okay? For some of you, baby, I don't know if you get a new house in a new vehicle, but it look like something is going hand in hand here. Okay? Safe place, rest, recovery, a place you feel in control, property, domain. Somebody could be buying a freaking home here. It says, like I say, it says 83 on here. 1983 could be very significant for someone here. Okay? Something is going on. With these promising times ahead, 1974, I see. Okay, I also see 61, 75, 81, 82, and 87. All right? All right. So we have hammer, building, relationships, friendships, and connecting. All right. So this is what's going on here. So some of you guys are gonna be building new friendships with energies. You're gonna be connecting. Okay. It's like I feel like your soul tribe. I feel like you're gonna be, because I don't really feel like, honestly, what I'm getting from this is not gonna be people that, maybe in business. You may meet some new business colleagues or business associates, and those folks may turn into friends. But as far as you going out and befriending these regular people, not gonna happen. Okay, that's what's not gonna happen. I don't really think you on that type of time, because you may just feel like it's too risky to befriend energies at this time. Yeah. Okay, that's what's going on. That's what's happening here. um yeah, that's a risky situation. And if I were you, I wouldn't do it either. You know what I'm saying? Like, stick with who you with. You know what I'm saying? If you are with anyone, and some of you could be loners, or some of you have your family members that you be with, or whoever this is that you be with, and by using discernment. So I feel like you're gonna stick with that. Or for some of you can even be moving away from these individuals. It's like you're going on a whole nother route, because even right here with the promising times ahead, somebody here is alone. So maybe you'll be going on this route with you and your mate or something like that. Okay, I feel like you're gonna be going on this route with you and your mate. Do I have any moderators in the chat? Is any mods here today or no? I don't think so. right? So I definitely feel like yeah, that's a no-go. That situation is an absolute no-no here. And then we got lollipop. Sugar, something good and positive coming in. Sweet treat, exciting, excellent opportunity. So yeah, you guys got an excellent opportunity coming in. And like I said, then I say somebody could be like in their late 50s or 60s. Don't she look great? And so it's not too late. And this is about that age frame because I can tell, but she still look good. Do you understand? She still look good. And maybe you guys can't really see what I see from here, but yeah, this is someone that's, you know, a little, I want to say what that is, like the 70s, the end of the late 60s, early 70s, you know. This is somebody right here. Okay? And you are definitely about to have this opportunity of a lifetime that's happening too for you. Here. You have an opportunity of a lifetime that's happening for you. All right, pop out then. Y'all got me sitting here like I don't know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about, collective. You know what I'm talking about? I know what I'm picking up on. My guys don't miss now. Okay? Yeah, because for some of you, you were like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all the main ones that was in the energy like, fuck it. You know? Not really like that, but like that. Like, maybe in not really nonchalant, like, believing that it could happen. Yeah, it's still tapping into that believing energy, but you know, after a while, it just become like, you know, so you could have became like nonchalant, kind of, sort of. Like, if it happens, it happens, but this is happening. That's why you gotta always believe, you know? Always, because this is happening. For you in the years that I called out. Really, I feel like for all the believers here, but specifically for the ones who year I called. Ferris wheel. What goes up must come down. Bad will pass, good will come. Repeating cycles, getting a higher view. Collective, look at this. Okay? If this don't explain it, how did I even grab this deck? I don't even know. But everything we tapped in on, here you go. Again, you may not be able to read it, but I read it to you. Ferris wheel, what goes up must come down. Bad will pass, good will come. Repeating cycles, getting a higher view. And this is what's going on, baby. This is what's going on. This is what's happening. Someone named is Anna. Okay? Yeah, we got kite, situation blowing in, fragile, pretty, tangled, and reminders. And Spirit said this is a reminder. And you see how the kite is going up? So it says get a higher view. So I'm telling you, look how 3 kites going up. Something is coming. As above, so is below. And this is what's happening for you. I told you this is a part of the freaking promise. This is a part of the promise. I don't care what deck I use, collective. I am the messenger. I am the message. Like I said, these calls are gonna come out and it's gonna clarify the message. Okay? That you already received. Like I said, that's already done. You already received that. This is confirmation and clarification for you guys. And I really feel like I have to break this down because some people need understanding. I feel like some people be trying to listen and understand, but it's like you really don't be knowing, and maybe you don't really want to ask for help, you know? Like you just really trying to understand if this is for you or whatever. So that's the reason why Spirit got me breaking it down for you so that you can understand what's happening here in its entirety, right? But you got to remember that it's safe for you to ask. Don't worry about, any naysayers that be, in the chat and things of that sort. They dealing with their own things they got going on, but for the most part, everyone in the chat is like family, besides those individuals that feel like, being weird, and they're always willing to help you out, because we all a soul tribe family. We all go through the same thing. So it's really not even like that, so this is where you are free to let it rip at, without judgment. They come on here and judge me all the time. I don't care about what those naysayers say. I really don't. I don't. I'm really that type. I really don't care about what nobody have to say about me. I really don't care. I don't. I promise you, you'll never find another person that really don't care unless you want. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't. I really mean that shit too. I don't give a fuck about what nobody got. I never did. I never did. I never did care. I promise you. Because I never did stuff for other people. So I never did care about what they say about me. If you sit up here and worry about what people say about you, then you're going to be worried for the rest of your life. I never did care, collective. And maybe somebody needed to hear that, because you just tap into that mode. Because when I tell you, I don't, man, that's my favorite word though. Like, I'll be quick to say I don't give a fuck, because I don't. I never did. Honestly, I never did. Not about what people have to say about me, especially if it's not nothing positive. If it's always something negative, or you trying to judge me, you don't even know me to judge me. Like, so I don't, that those things don't bother me. And so look, we have police here. All right. So this is helpful person, give assistance. Okay. Be on the lookout. Things coming to light, rules, and you should ask for help from someone in authority. Wow, collective. Then we just tap in on that. I told you. I said what I said. Whenever I tell you guys something is gonna come out. We said this a few words ago, but hey, it's here. Okay. Again, you should ask for help from someone in authority. Meaning, if you need help, or if somebody has some type of knowledge. Okay. We have give assistance, okay, helpful person, be on the lookout, things coming to light. Yeah, and it's definitely resonating with someone that's been hiding in the shadows, just as I said, because hiding is right here, okay? Like, but you think you may be hiding. I know you here. I know you here because I can feel it. All right, so let's see. Look, so we got green-eyed monster. Okay, actually, friendly and harmless. Green flags, can't grasp it yet. So, like I said, they needed to keep that same energy with whoever this is while they was in this monster mode when they were with you. But again, they're not even really like that. You see? And it came out. It didn't come out right away, but it came out. They friendly. Like I said, look, friendly is right here, collective. Friendly and harmless. Okay? Wouldn't hurt a fly, but they want to come and try to hurt you. Because you are someone that's kind. Because you are someone that have a good heart. But when it comes down to these other demons, it's like when demon match demon, then they want to try to tuck their tail. No, pull it out. Pull it out. Pull it out, baby. Pull it out. And keep that energy that you had with the chosen one. You can't pick your battles. Pull it out. Like what? Look, jealousy. I think this it. This jealousy, the feeling of wanting what someone else has, being angry at someone because they are better off than you, not wishing well, and wandering eye. Can't make it up. The first one written in gold is jealousy. The feeling of wanting what someone else has. Make that make sense. If that's not confirmation and clarification, I don't know what is. I heard Claire, Clarence, Sierra. Someone name could be Kiara too. Someone name could be Molly or Mary. Okay. So we got kangaroo, family unity. And like I said, that's who we are here. Okay? We come together. It's one soul tribe, baby. Family unity, strength, roll with the punches, and ambition. I can't speak. Ambitious protection, ease of empowerment, home away from home, aggressive protection. And you know, I feel like that's how this message started off. Like my energy was so aggressive because whoever this person is, they was making me so mad, collective. You know, because they got the audacity to try to hold you back, and they know that they don't mean well by you. Like, what? And I honestly, I don't even like doing these type of messages. I don't, but I have to, because if Spirit give me the download, I gotta put it out there. I just have to. And but I really don't like to though. So you maybe was able to pick up on that energy, but again, it's not my energy. I'm fine, right? I am. I'm really good. I really am. You know, because I really talk to God about whatever I'm going through or whatever I'm dealing with, collective. You know, and I really encourage you guys to do the same thing. I'm not gonna ever tell you don't tap in and get your confirmation and things of that sort. But I want you to know that when it comes down to really venting your problems, make sure that you are conveying that to God, you know, because I feel like it takes such a great weight off of your shoulder, you know, when you do lean on him for everything. And that's what you're supposed to do. And that's where your strength comes from. And so we have that here. You know, we got your family and unity. That's why I say I'm not going to ever say don't tap in. Then we got strength. We got roll with the punches, because this is what you guys been doing. We have ambition, protection, because you guys are very ambitious. You know, when it came down to wanting to discover and get to the bottom of a situation, this is what you guys been doing. This is what that ambition been pushing you towards. You know, we have ease of movement. And that means that now you can move with ease. Okay, home away from home. And that means like you or me, you know, it's like home away from home. It's like that family unity dynamics to where it's like home away from home. Like you may even feel home here when you tap in with the collective, if that makes sense, right? And then we have aggressive protection. And that's all it was with me. Okay, and I just felt like I needed to convey that because that's what stuck out. And I feel like Spirit said, there go you right there. Yeah, because I don't like that. I don't like people like that. If you know you don't mean well by someone and you don't want to do right by them, why try to hold on to them and use them, or hold them and stop them from living their life and you living yours? Like, make that make sense. It doesn't make sense. And I just don't like selfish people. I don't like people that only care about themselves and their own selfish needs. It's like, what are you here for? If you're not here to be of service, you know, and help other people or help the ones that you're supposed to help, what is you doing? So we have cake, festive, caution, slippery situation, birthday party, happy birthdays, whoever birthday today. That's the second time I saw cake. Okay. Shout out to the Geminis. We're in Gemini season, right? I think I need to make a habit of doing that too. Okay. So for all you guys I missed already, who started off? Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, and not Gemini. So happy birthdays to all of you guys. It's never too late. Okay, because some of you could still be in the energy of celebrating, baby. But it don't just stop. And so we have Butt curvy. This could be resonating with someone that have a curvy butt. Something delicious happening, reward, having your cake and eating it too. Now you see, this is what somebody wanted to have, their cake and eat it too. When it came down to you and this situation. Why I say too, like I was from Baltimore. Who here from Baltimore? Shout out to Baltimore, like y'all say out there, right? Shout out to Baltimore. All right, because I definitely just picked up on that. I don't know why I say that, but Baltimore kind of sound like New Orleans. Some things they say they sound like the city. So, yeah. All right. So whoever this is, they wanted their cake and eat it too. Like what? With you though. With you on your time. And then we got a little gray, murky situation. More to be seen. Look deeper. Depression that deep. Depression that is deep. Somebody is in depression that is deep. Okay? Somebody's in depression that is deep because of what they did to you, collective. Because I'm telling you, they know that you didn't deserve that shit. I'm telling you, they know that you did not deserve it. I even feel like this person admitted that you didn't deserve whatever this is that happened. But they did it anyway. Because they just wanted to hurt you. And they wanted to hurt you because you decided to walk away from this situation because it was a one-sided situation. Why would you stick around and want to be a part of a situation that's not serving you, that somebody just want to serve you and they don't give a damn about the way that you feel, what you want, your likes, your dislike. They act like they never did care. So, okay, if you don't care, then let me go. Like, what the hell? What the hell, Beyonce? What the hell are you on? Like, what? That's what's going on. That's what's going on. Oh, that's what went on. But for some of you, it's still going. But it's going to end up ending any freaking way. Because you're going to break free from this. It don't matter how long it take you. You still going to get out of this situation. Because you wasn't valued here. You wasn't appreciated here. You wasn't seen here. You wasn't heard here. Your feelings didn't matter in this situation. And talking about being somebody's husband or wife, like what? That's an insult to whoever this is that's in this situation. This person ain't treat you like no husband or no wife, not one single day. What happened is this person shows their true damn colors once you guys got married. You know? They flipped the switch on you. And thought they was going to be able to put you on the damn shelf and finish playing around and toying around. They had the wrong one. What we have? Fox. Sexy or foxy. That's right. I know that's right. If that's you, okay, good omen. Fox in the hidden house, a desire to stay single or work alone. And this the energy that you are in. You may have a desire to stay single. Like I said, for some of you, you're not even going towards another situation like this person did because you're not crazy enough to do that. You know that you needed time to heal from this situation and enjoy the fruits of your labor without anybody trying to control your dynamics, your life, your money, your finances, and what you doing. And you understand that they only went towards this other situation because they needed this person, because they needy and codependent, and you're not. That's the main reason why this individual rushed into another situation. They needed somewhere to go. Because remember, the house card came out right here, and then message came out, and it's still right here if you don't believe it. Or for the ones that didn't see it, there's a main mail here. We got house right here, and we got message. This is why they did it. They needed somewhere to go. Possibly the same reason why they got with you. Okay? I'm telling you, there's a pattern for whoever this is, and this man or woman, because this woman over here got a message of concern too. Okay? About the thoughts of this person that they sweeping under the rug. They don't even know what's on this person's mind. Good luck to them though. Okay? But it showed now what they really think it is. And even if it is, then good luck and kudos to them. But you want out this, they need to free you from this situation, whoever this is. They need to just let you go your way and finish doing what they doing. But you see, the reason why that's not happening, because it's not going to be no fun for this person with this other person if they feel like they not having their cake and eat it too, stepping on your toes to deal with someone else. It's not going to be fun anymore. See, you being in the mix is making them feel like they got a third party situation going on and they own little Delulu mind, right? So this is the reason why they're really trying to hold you hostage here, because they really just not trying to settle down, because this could be someone that's extremely non-committal. But if you get removed from the equation, then they're going to want to dispose of this individual, and they're not ready to dispose. They're not, look, change is in the reverse. They're not ready for whatever is, however is going right now to change. Because they feel like they're doing you a disservice and this other person. Not just you. This other person too. Little do this other person know. Right? They're not dealing with somebody that's being 100% honest. I don't give a damn what this person telling them. They're not listening. They really not listening. Because really and truly this person trying to get back at you. So they're really using this person to get back at you. I don't give a damn how much they say they like them, they love them. Of course they're going to say that. They need to show this person that they like them and love them then and let you go. Okay, and because we have a desire to stay single, for some of you that can be the gag right now for you. Like, listen, I'm not even trying to get into nothing else right now. You know, for some of you, not all of you. Or you may just start off that way, but you never know what's gonna unfold. You know, but that could be the way that you're approaching the situation. Like, you are not afraid to do this. Okay, is what this means. Like, you really not afraid to approach this situation working alone. You really not, because you know that you never alone. You got the dream team, you got the soul tribe family, you got your family. You know what I'm talking about? So it's like, what? Alone where? But sometimes you may feel alone. You may have your lonely moments. But shit, you was having that when you was with whoever this is. How you had somebody was and still was feeling lonely, you know? So it's not no different. It's not no different. It's not no different than that. You dealing with somebody and you still feel like you alone, then something is wrong. But that's the way it was. That's what I heard. What we have? Look, bees, hardworking, fertilization, life-sustaining, sting, sweet situation, growth-seeking, provider, respected, and fearless. But this is how the dream team is looking at you, though. Okay? Fly like a hummingbird, sting like a bee. And that's what I'm saying. Some of you guys, your stinger is off the charts. So I don't even know why these energies. That's why Spirit ain't let you go on these individuals, because you, man, listen. You see what type of tree this is? That's like the tree you walk past and it's sticky and you be like, ow. But I think it's green, right? It's more green than purple. But it definitely stick your behind when you walk past it. It got them little sharp pointers on it. And talk about if you have to something fall in there and you have to stick it be sticking on your arm. It do not play. So yeah, this was definitely definitely something that will sting. Okay? But Spirit is saying that you are someone that's fearless and that's commendable. You are someone that's respected. Okay? More than you know. Although you had a whole bunch of people that felt like it was safe to, disrespect you, okay? And that's possible because you never said anything. You never addressed no type of situation because you didn't owe nobody that. That's why you didn't, okay? But I don't feel like you would have held back on stinging anyone. I don't know why these people think that they know you so well. I don't. These people don't know that you will sting the mess out them, collective. They really don't know that. Like you don't pick and choose who you esteem, and you don't really just talk about it either. You know, it's like more action. They don't even see the bees hiding in this shit. You see what I'm saying? They don't even see the bees that's hiding up in here. I'm talking about getting triple, quadruple stung by one individual. And that's why Spirit's like, yeah, let me go ahead on and step into this situation here, because if you do that, then it is a possibility that you will be taking matters into your own hands, and then you'll get your hands dirty. So Spirit is like, no, I got you. I got you on the front and the back end and in between, So it's one of those type of situations. Spirit is saying continue to focus on your growth, okay? And let him be the provider in your life. And that's the outcome. Anything else that we need to know here? Thank you. Bounce. Gratitude. Be happy, grateful, great attitude. Life can't keep you down. Bounce back. And that's the final message. Okay? That's the final message. Bounce. Okay? Gratitude. Be happy, grateful, great attitude. Life can't keep you down, and bounce back. And the Spirit is saying you will always bounce back. You will always bounce back, collective. You just one of them ones. I'm telling you, you're a chosen one. You one of them ones that's gonna always, it don't matter how things seem, you gonna always be able to bounce back, because you allow God to take the lead, and you view him as your number one provider. You lean on him for everything, and that's the best thing that you could ever do. So you guys are really brilliant. You got a brilliant mind. Especially if you think like that and you operate like that. Like if you know that God got you, oh man, that's what makes you an untouchable. When you know that God got you, you know that no matter what, God got you, you are good. It's not even about you. You know you can't live this thing called life by yourself. You know you can't do it all by yourself. But I guarantee you God can. And that's what he's doing. Making sure you're good. So it says thanks be to God. He gives us the victory through our Lord Jesus Christ. Of course, and I couldn't even get it out fast enough about what the Lord does, right? So we got 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 57. And on the back it says, if life hands you lemons, make lemonade. Okay. So be happy, be joyful, and if life hands you lemons, make lemonade. And I feel like that's what's going on with this situation. You're like, look, let me cook. Let me cook. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys. Until next time, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace, love.